Hello, YouTube. Hello. Hello. Okay, we are broadcasting. Alright. Hello, YouTube. It's Trelladero with another Skyrim live stream. Okay, so what are we going to do today? I want to get to level 30. Okay, I want to get to 400 health, and then I'll start putting points into Magicka, I think. So I need to get to level 30. And I think the way to do that is archery. So I'm going to go back to the Thieves Guild. And I'm going to train in archery, and I want to get to level 30 first, because what I want to do is sacrifice Marcurio to Boetheia, or Boetheia, or however you want to pronounce it. I like to call it Boetheia. So yeah, let's get to level 30. And then we're going to sacrifice Marcurio. Okay, I'm going to put that in... I'm going to put that in my name. There you go. Sacrifice Marcurio. Yeah. Oh, man, that's going to be fun.
Hey, good to see you.
Okay, where is the archery trainer? Oh, that must be him right there.
Sure, we can talk.
Oh, no. He's good at picking locks. Okay. We just gotta find the guy that's going to give us the archery training. Is it this guy?
Yes. Need something?
No.
Oh, no. You know,
Where do you hail from? The dude's a dark elf. Where do you think he hails from? That's actually bad. Okay. Is it this guy?
If you need
Yep.
marksman training, I'll show you what I know.
Oh man, it's expensive, but let's do it. Yeah, because look how much it's putting us up. I can't train anymore. Okay, so the next thing I can do is alchemy. So let's go do some alchemy. Yeah. Okay, I'm here for alchemy. Okay, what's my encumbrance? Gotta make some space. Okay, store. Okay, let's go make some potions. Elven Bracelers and Circlet. Circlet, Elven Bracers. Okay, let's save first. Because you never know what could happen. Okay, I can't use the Jaren route. Okay, and I need salt. I don't have any salt? Okay, well, I'll just make these then. They're not making very good progress with that. We need to get something crazier. Damage, magic regeneration. And fortify conjuration. There we go, that's more like it. Damage, magic regen. Get a damage health effect in here. Did it. I want to get alchemy up to 60. Huh. Put those away. Circlet and Elven Bracers. Okay, let's put some of these away. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. I got like over 100 pounds of carry weight now. Okay, so I'm level 30 now. Okay, alchemy perks. Poison. Okay, poisons applied last for twice as many hits. Okay. Okay. So Boetheia's shrine is east of Windhelm. Just make sure he's not carrying anything too expensive.
Wizard, not a pack mule. Oh, very well, but make it quick.
Okay.
Lead on.
To the east. I remember where this place is. But yeah, I was looking it up last night, and you have to be level 30 to start the quest, where you can sacrifice a companion, and or a follower rather. And yeah, we're gonna sacrifice Marcurio because he causes aggro with people. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of him. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is up where it is. If I'm wrong, I'll look it up. But yeah, like they don't spawn until you hit level 30. So you got to make sure you're at that level. And now that we're level 30, things are going to get tougher now too. It's the thing about Skyrim is you can end up making yourself weaker than you think you want to be. Wow, one shot. Oh. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Nordic carved armor. Did we get everybody? There's people up there that are hostile to us. Who are they? Ice Mage is dead. Oh, he was going after a troll. Okay. I think this is it. I think those symbols are shrines. The heck? Oh yeah, here we go. See, I told you.
No one crosses me.
The heck? I like how sometimes my arrows just fall flat on the ground. Okay. Boetheia's proven. Okay. Following account is true. May it serve as a warning to those with ears to hear and hearts to know. On a certain day, at a certain time, the faithful gathered to perform certain rituals, hoping to gain a glimpse of their master. The day was correct, the summoning true. Slashing a smoking tear through the veil, she, her very self, appeared before them, terrible and resplendent. She came arrayed in ebony darker than a moonless night, wielding a blade burning hotter than the surface of the sun. And though she wore the guise of a Dunmer warrior queen, she towered above them like a statue carved from the Red Mountain itself. Why have you disturbed me? Surprised the first many among them prayed. O Boetheia, Prince of plots, deceiver of nations, queen of shadows, goddess of destruction, we come to worship thee. She looked down upon her followers, gathered to bear witness. Frowning, she asked the first, Tell me, you who profess to know me, how shall I know you? Afeared, he exclaimed, Each night I pray to thee, each night I call out thy wondrous name. Surely thou must recognize the sound of my voice, thy most devoted of believers. She frowned and let out a long sigh, and then of a sudden he was gone, the air from her lungs dispersing him. Turning to the second, she asked, And you, how shall I measure the worth of your existence? Stunned by the power of her voice, he bowed before her darkening visage. She clapped her hand, and he too was gone. To the third, And you, tell me, how shall I know you apart from such as they were they, of whom there is no trace? Shaken and speechless from the nullifications of his brethren, he whispered, Have mercy upon us. She blinked twice. Once he was in agony, twice he was destroyed. She cast a withering glance across those remaining and said, I do not grant mercy. And so it was with the others, she putting them to proof, they offering none. Finally she came to me, eyes aglow with anger, tongue wet with hate, and she said, Of all my believers, but two remain. Tell me, second to last, With what shall you prove your existence? Without hesitation, I drew forth my blade and buried it in the chest of the other who stood beside me, and without fear replied, Ask him whose blood now sprouts from my blade if I exist. She smiled, and the gates of oblivion opened between her teeth. Then she said, Tell me, now last of my followers, wherefore do you remain where the others do not? I retrieved my blade, offered it up, saying, I am alive because that one is dead. I exist because I have the will to do so, and I shall remain as long as there are signs of my handiwork, such as the blood dripping from this blade. Accepting my gift, she nodded and said, Indeed. If in reading your blood boils in your veins and your mind blazes with fire, then Boetheia calls you. It is then most wise to heed her call. Find her on the mount which overlooks Windhelm. Meet us there and be tested. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Marcurio has got his spidey senses tingling. What's this? Some iron? There we go, the Shrine of Boetheia. What's that? We're under attack.
What do you need? I am an apprentice wizard, not a pack mule.
Okay, give me that gear back for one. Oh, it's because these dudes are fighting. Boetheia. I thought Boetheia. Is this some kind of cult?
We are forged by Boetheia's example. We carve our will upon the world through our tongues and our lips. You are nothing. An empty vapor, dispersed in the slightest breeze.
I'm not afraid of you.
Good. Perhaps I've misjudged.
Who is Boetheia?
The Lord of Wars, deceiver of nations, devourer of trillion. Shadows, goddess of destruction, he who destroys, and she who exists. Many are our Lord's lofty names, but they befit only us mortals. Intone her mighty names from now until the end of time. It is for naught. Names mean nothing to our Lord. She only cares for those who care for themselves, whose hearts are full of purpose, whose lives are full of deeds.
My heart is full of purpose and my life is full of
If you
deeds.
desire a glimpse of our dark mistress, then this is what you must do. First, prove your tongue can wield a lie. Find someone, gain his trust, lead him to the shrine above. Next, instruct your thrall to touch the pillar of sacrifice. Its magic will ensnare him, rendering him helpless. Then, girded with certitude, plant the ceremonial blade deeply, so that the waters of his heart will flow. If your will is strong enough, it will stir Boetheia in her dark march, and she will appear.
I'll do it.
That remains to be seen. But if it is so, and if Boetheia appears, then we will welcome her as one of us. If you wish to gain Boetheia,
The Blade of Sacrifice! Oh, Marcurio! Like a lamb to the slaughter. Okay, move the reticle until a command appears and press E to give that
What do
command.
you need? You need something?
I need you to do something.
All right, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it.
Use that.
Flesh is so distasteful.
Among us.
You have caught my attention, mortal. That is most unwise. Tell me, why have you slain this one who trusted you here upon my shrine?
I have slain Marcurio to gain your favor.
My favor. My good pleasure is not some trophy for mortal sport. I should slay you for such insolence.
Who are you?
I am called Boetheia. Many names have mortals given me, but I am not interested in names. I am interested only in deeds.
Are you some kind of god?
A god? Assuredly not. When was the last time you saw evidence of Aedra in the world? No. We Daedra are far more powerful than any god. And among my brethren, I am the most feared.
I'm not afraid of you.
Is that so? You should be. Though a heart without fear is something I can use. Perhaps you are the one I seek. We shall soon find out. Listen, all of you! Hear me. I have need of a warrior. Only the most ruthless, cunning, and agile will do. You have gathered here night after night, sacrificing fools upon my shrine, and sparring aimlessly with yourselves. But which among you truly exceeds the rest? Prove yourselves to me. I have a special task for whichever of you is left standing.
Oh dear.
What was that? We've got an assassin! Check the shadows! Mercy!
Oh snap. This guy is a little too strong. I'm gonna kill him. Fireball, dude? No, that's not fair. Give me my arrows back. Blade of sacrifice.
You have proven the strength of your will and your tongue's gift for lies. You have shown ferocity and prowess in combat. Now the time has come for a final proving. Are you able to cast aside your honor and strike with the hidden blade?
Honor is a coward's tool.
An astute observation. Skyrim is a beautiful and harsh mistress, but her people cling to such a petty notion of honor. My previous champion displeases me. It is time he is replaced, in the traditional fashion.
Okay, where can I find him?
You will find him holed up at Knife Point Ridge, where he plays king to bandits and highwaymen.
Okay, say no more. He's as good as dead.
Kill every single member of his band. Do so as silently and invisibly as you can, for this is not about you. You are to be my instrument in this. Slay him in the coldest of blood. Do not give him the dignity of defending himself. Once his corpse lays cold upon the ground, and all trace of his followers erased, retrieve my Ebony Mail, A gift fit only for my true champion.
May your will carve itself upon the world.
Her last words. Marcurio. Adept robes. Okay, those are pretty good. Arania. Hey, my name is Aranya, Imperial Historian. My research on ancient artifacts has led me across the sands of Elisweir and the forest of Valenwood, and now it has led me to the inhospitable north of Skyrim. My quarry is that of Goldbrand, a golden katana said to have been forged by dragons and embodies the power of the Daedric prince Boetheia. The blade has passed through many hands, most recently those of Emperor Titus Mede II. He was rumored to have possessed it during the Battle of the Red Ring. After the battle, Mede II, or one of his agents, had it returned to the tomb of the one said to have originally possessed the blade, Sivdir, an ancient Nord warrior who fought in defense of the dragons. And there, in Sivdir's respite, is where Goldbrand is said to reside. Mede II said that to have felt that he lacked the right to claim the blade and that it should return to the one who it was first entrusted. No direct record of the location of Sivdir's respite exists in the Imperial archives. However, I discovered a strange missive on a mission involving precious cargo, and along with it, a map. As it turns out, this was the only record of the mission to return Goldbrand to Skyrim, and the map led to Sivdir's respite. It lies in a cave in the mountains just north of Windhelm. Based on my findings there, I have other business to attend to now. It would seem I have some traveling yet to do. I have documented my findings in a separate journal on the topic. I'm starting to believe I may have attracted unwanted attention. A group of dangerous cultists who worship the Daedric prince Boetheia are said to gather near Windhelm, and Goldbrand's whereabouts should no doubt be of interest to them. Already I feel like I see the same faces as I pass strangers along the road. I should be careful. Yeah. Okay. Hit the ancient warrior's tomb. Oh, I've been there before. Okay. But, I want to, work on do it stealthily. Yeah, time to go join the, College of Winterhold. Find the Word of Power. Is that miscellaneous? Yeah. Alright, let's go join the Mage's College. Ugh. Good thing this isn't Oblivion or Morrowind, because,
I've been looking for you.
Oh.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
So do the other guards.
Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss.
Inheritance.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Letter of Inheritance. In the name of Jarl Lila Lawgiver, it is with great debt that we inform you of... Oh, Marcurio's death! He's bequeathed unto you a measure of inheritance in the amount of 300 gold pieces. Oh, Marcurio had no friends, so he put me on his will. Oh my god, that is absolutely terrible. Oh man. This is almost as funny as so in what's the called? What's that place called? Riverwood. So, there's a dog in Riverwood called Stubbs. His name is Stubbs. He's a dog, okay? My brother stole something in River Run, and Stubbs the dog hired thugs to go kill him. Yeah, like animals can send bounties after you. Children can send bounties after you. Oh man, that is way too funny. Marcurio's will. Oh, Marcurio. The poor guy. Oh, that's way too good. Holy cow. Alright, yeah, let's join.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the age. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
May I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I want to unravel the mysteries of Aetherius.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I think we both know I'll succeed here.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
I'll take your test then.
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient.
I don't know that spell.
No. Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold.
Ooh.
Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, this is for the
Here
spell.
you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Okay, book.
The college is magic. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Gatekeeper achievement. Join the College of Winterhold. This is like the easiest joining of a group ever. Okay, we are in. Hello.
What you
I
learn
believe
here
I've
will
made
answer
myself
life.
rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
We're done here. That's how you know that person doesn't like you. We're done here. Like, sometimes my mom says that to me because, like, she'll be telling me something and I'll kind of be like, yeah, I kind of want to do something. But I'll sit there, I'll listen, but I'll start fidgeting. And she'll be like, okay, you can go now. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, man. I can't believe Marcurio put me in his will. That's the funniest stuff ever. Okay, I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I would love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
I wish it was this easy to go to school. Just show up and be like, hey, can I join? Sure. We'll give you a tour and a class right away.
It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Considering that originally, Nords from Skyrim all used to have the ability to learn the voice. It was their racial power. And there was not that many of them. There's very few of them because the Nords came from another continent and settled in Skyrim and pushed out the snow elves, right? So, yeah, like, Nords used to be really powerful creatures.
Our newest member.
That's why they had, like, frost resistance and stuff like that, right?
I'll ask that you please
Because they were protected by their ancestry. Like the way dark elves are protected from fire. And then Tiber Septim, who was the emperor of Tamriel, was a Nord.
Now I'll show you to your
and
you're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Why am I walking slow?
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Yeah, he was a Nord who became the emperor of Tamriel, and he used the voice to win battles. And originally dragons were part of the Imperial army. Imperial Dragon Riders. They had Imperial Dragon Riders, and they had Imperial airships. So, yeah, and Cyrodiil used to be a jungle. So originally in, like, Arena, Cyrodiil was a jungle, and the Imperials had Dragon Riders, right? So, it was a lot different. Like, people had more magical abilities than they do now. Like, now it's only, like, the main character that has magical abilities, right? But before, like, that was part of the game, was everyone had special abilities. And if you've ever played Daggerfall, you can do stuff like give yourself penalties to make your character level up easier. So, I watched Zarek Zakaron. He just did a new Daggerfall startup not too long ago. And he picked, you could have daytime mage, so you can only cast spells during the day. If you're at night or if you're in the dark, you can't cast spells. Same thing with night. You can have a nighttime mage where you can only cast spells at night. And what it does is it makes you makes it easier for you to level up. Because if you give yourself bonuses like Adrenaline Rush and stuff like that, are abilities, not powers in Daggerfall, you can put those abilities on your character, and what it does is it makes you require more XP to level up. And yeah, so you're able to like balance your character in such a way, giving them bonuses and penalties, and it affects how much experience gain you get. It's really cool. Okay. Here are the three mage companions. So there's Brelyna. This is the one that I'm going for. She has a sneak as a major skill, and she doesn't use chain lightning, so she won't get aggro.
Dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Safety should be more important than anything.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Like, if we were playing with flamethrowers, you know, like, you'd want to be,
Let's settle down.
what do you call it, certified on that flamethrower before you use it. Shooting flames out of your hands, like, could you imagine how dangerous that could be?
Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I think I have a word spell.
Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over
Okay, restoration, right? Yep.
there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
This rabbit is in the way. Come here, rabbit.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
I gotta wait till I'm fully recharged. I wonder if I even have enough magic to keep it up, is what I'm wondering. Okay, let's put the novice hood on.
Hold still. Excellent work.
Yeah, we did it.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Yeah, let's take a field trip to a Draugr-infested tomb. Oh, man. Man, those fire arrows do look pretty cool. Okay. Look at this jerk.
I have many important things on my mind.
High elf supremacy. It's important to have stuff like that in your games because if there's no negative moral perspective, like Morrowind, right? Morrowind had slavery, and you participated in it. Part of the main quest, you bought a slave and sold her to a tribesman as a wife, and you dress her up in expensive clothes and perfume, and she's basically like not only are you buying a slave, but you're buying a cheap slave and selling her as a rich one. Yeah, and that's to complete the main quest. If you don't do that, you can't complete the main quest. Not really, technically. There are ways of completing the main quest that kind of break the game, but it requires you to know the game fairly well. Like, to use one of the artifacts, you need to use a gauntlet called the Wraith Guard. And the Wraith Guard, if you're not trained in how to use it, it drains your health. Yeah, so it'll drain your health when you use it until you die. So what you can do is you find the last dwarf who is dying from Corpus in the Corpusarium of Telfir, and you bring him a certain book, and he'll teach you how to use the Wraith Guard without having to do the main quests. So you can actually break the main quest in Morrowind and still complete the main story by doing a secondary objective. It's really cool, because that's what they do. If you if you kill an important quest character or break an important quest step, it'll say, hey, you might want to reload your game because you've probably ruined the main story. And yeah, you don't have to do that. There's ways of getting around it. Now they make it so that if someone's important to the main quest, you can't kill them, which kind of sucks because, like, some people you want to kill because they're jerks or whatever. So not being able to do that is kind of unfortunate. But they didn't want to break the quest lines, right? Because what'll happen in Skyrim, like with Marcurio, I did a quest in a tomb, and there was 2 NPCs, and he pissed off one of the NPCs by shooting chain lightning, and I had to kill her. It didn't break the quest, but, you know, that's just one of the things that can happen. That goat got wrecked. Flawless Garnet, okay. Damage, stamina, regen. Like, that's not really going to do a whole lot. There's another troll. See, the arrow flew off on its own? Give me those arrows. Okay, so we're almost there. I think this is the way down. Oh, I'm at 5 dwarven arrows? Man, I'm running low on ammo. Okay, so they're not here yet. They will be here soon. Yeah, here they are.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
Where's everybody else?
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
I'm sorry, what?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over.
It's true. I got in trouble for asking a bad question on a stream once because it was too vague. Yeah, because I didn't really know what I was asking. I'm just like, oh, are there any restrictions on streaming? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah, like, sometimes questions can be a bad thing, you know? Just depends on how you ask them. But yeah, I learned that some streamers, like, when you get to the point, like, right now there's only 2 concurrent viewers, right? Like, if we wanted to have a conversation right now, we could. It wouldn't hurt anybody. But if there was, like, 100 people watching, then having a private, like, a personal conversation could end up hurting your views. Because, like, you know, not everyone is there to be asked questions, right? Some people are trying to do their job. I don't mind questions because, like, I'm not that busy yet. But it's like, yeah, that's probably what a lot of people think. It's like they can't say anything or they shouldn't say anything. I'm not at that point yet. Like, if I was at like 100 viewers or something like that, are you nervous about being here? Like, if I had like 100 viewers, then I would just focus on the game, right? But that's like a long way from now. The most I've had at a time was 6. 6 is the highest I've ever seen on my streams.
Not really. Just that
and that's not bad.
Very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel.
Like, for someone who's just doing this for a hobby, you know, I think that's pretty good, because that's a lot more than was watching me before.
I know I don't like the way he looks at me.
Oh yeah, on Kano.
I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
Okay, so she can't be the companion yet.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
What have you got for sale?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What do you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Targets that fail to resist are paralyzed for 6 seconds. Adept Hood. I thought those were a lot stronger. Expert Robes. Man, they're not cheap. Oh, Candlelight is good. Yeah, let's grab that.
All right then.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Doing this at level 30 is kind of scary because you don't know what kind of Draugrs are going to spawn in there. Okay, let's make a hard save. And let's go. There they are.
I find it hard to believe this excavation is approved.
Starfall was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Starfall. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Okay. I don't have any more questions. What do you would like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelyna, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep me Just identify.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
Boetheia sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Until next time.
A ring on the floor. Okay.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Should I equip it then?
Do you see that?
The hell?
Kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells have.
Oh, okay. I don't remember this. Oh. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna equip my steel gauntlets. Okay, and what? Necklace of blocking.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Oh.
Hold, Mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
The Psijic Order!
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
What's the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaean. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Let's go. Here we go. Get wrecked. The graph on my broadcaster looks very interesting. Yeah, sometimes it glitches out and it'll say that it dropped people, but it didn't. It's kind of weird.
This is simply fascinating. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Okay, save. I've got some fight left in me. Get those ancient Nord arrows. Look at all these coffins. Yeah, give me those arrows.
Closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. truly dangerous. Be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I gotta watch out for those things on the floor. This fire damage goes right through his shield. This is the only spell I really ever used, and it's not even that good. Like, I have almost 400 hit points. So it doesn't really heal that much health on me. Oh yeah, here we go. Do I have Marked for Death on? Yeah. The hell? I can't change shouts while shouting. Okay. This is actually pretty bad. If I can't use shouts, that's a problem. Okay, so my shout just worked. Okay, I've never had that happen before. The only thing I could think of is that his shout glitched out my shouts. So let's take a look at the shouts menu. Okay. Weird. Okay. Well, we'll just have to fight him again. It's no big deal. Can't believe hitting a shield does fire damage. Goes right through. That's awesome. Okay, let's let our stamina replenish. Okay, and we'll make a hard save before we fight that guy. There he is. I hate that. That's like the worst ability in the game. Okay, so I didn't lose my shield. He's beating me with his fist. I need to heal. Orcish arrows. Yeah, give those to me. Okay, now let's check our shouts again. Yep, they're still there. Okay, excellent. Yeah. There's not usually that many glitches in this game, but they do happen occasionally. Like, there's one glitch. It's comes with Dawn Guard. If you have Dawn Guard installed on your PC, then what'll happen is when you get the shout marked for death, you get it from like whatever your first word is, it'll give you this ability. Oh, I have 2 of them now. Yeah, so now I have 2 of these. So this is the glitch shout, Drain Vitality. Kill, leech, suffer. So it's a glitch. It's like a cross between marked for death and Drain Vitality. So it says Drain Vitality, but it has the marked for death words. Drains 2 points of magic per second for 20 seconds. So it drains stats from people. Yeah. And what happens is when you go to do the quest for the Greybeards. Yeah, Longbeards is Warhammer. Greybeards, they send you to Arcwind Point, and the word doesn't work because you have Drain Vitality. You have D's. They're glitched. So every time you have a thing for Arcwind Point, you have to put in a console code to fix it. But yeah, this is a glitch right here. Okay, let's save. Oh, I heard footsteps and it's a rabbit. Okay, there's a booby trap. Hey, Southwestlander. Yeah, glad you appreciate that. Yeah. Skyrim is still a pretty good game if you ask me, so I'm happy to be streaming it for you. So welcome. I have not seen you before, so welcome to the stream. We just play games and hang out here. So you're welcome to stay as long as you like, and we can do whatever you want to do. Like, it says in the name, like, I wanted to sacrifice Marcurio, so we've already done that. And, yeah, so I don't know if you know, but when you hit level 30, there's a quest to do Boetheia. And you have to sacrifice a companion to get her quest. So, yeah, I sacrificed Marcurio, and I got a letter from a courier, and Marcurio had put me on his will, and I inherited 300 gold from him. After I murdered him, he put me on his will, and I inherited his money. It was pretty funny. Oh, okay. Okay, there they go. They're in the background there. Okay, bird. Oh, that was already good. Yeah, normally I stream on Saturdays, but I changed up my schedule just to freshen things up a bit. So now I'm streaming Skyrim on Mondays, and then maybe on Saturday. Maybe. I booked Saturdays off, but I might be able to do that. Oh, you got Skyrim tattoos? That's wild. Oh, what kind of tattoos do you have? That's pretty cool. I don't have any tattoos myself, but I do appreciate the art form. I have a brother who has tattoos, and he designed his tattoos himself. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, there's going to be a high-level opponent in here. You've been disarmed. Get that shield back on. It's an ebony. Oh. Ooh, that's bad. She's got an ebony claymore. Oh, she's right there. boy. She's gonna kill me in one hit. Woo! Yeah, Ebony Greatsword, that's not fun. Okay, let's equip some better arrows now. I got 77 orcish arrows. Let's use those. Okay, some traps on the floor. Oh, man, that hurt. Oh, it zapped all my magicka. Yeah, I can wait. There you go. Oh. It's one of these. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, like, tattoo cover-ups. That was one of my favorite shows for a while, was tattoo cover-ups. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Animal Allegiance shout on your forearm. At least someone likes that shout. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of good symbolism and iconography in Elder Scrolls for tattoos. Okay, so one of these things I just... Don't get it. Okay. Okay, that one moves by itself. That one moves the other two. Okay, so I think I need to do this one first. I did it! Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so, oh, it's your favorite part about Skyrim? Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's the thing, like... So, I don't know if you ever heard of Roger Ebert, but he's a film critic. And he's famous for going on the record saying that video games are not art. And as soon as I read that he said that, I'm like, this guy is just a freaking clown. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Because a lot of the best movies in Hollywood are some of the worst movies to watch. Like Star Wars Episode 7, 8, and 9. They all made $1 billion each, but they're the worst Star Wars movies. So it's like, how are they successful? Because people just wanted to go to the movies. That's all. They're so hard up for a good film that they'll watch anything. Okay, yeah, we got a big fight up ahead. I'm going to equip my my archery gauntlets. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad you appreciate the art style, because, like, some people just play games and they don't really think about that. Like, someone asked me, I was playing Fallout, and they're like, what do you think of the Fallout guns? And I'm like, they're freaking awesome. The hell? He's invincible? Yeah, exactly. Running the franchise, right? So, like, look at Marvel. You know, Marvel's running out of characters to use, right? Captain America's been retired. Scarlet Witch has been retired. Black Widow has been retired. You know, Hulk is basically retired. Hawkeye is retired. You know, like, basically everyone's retired. And, you know, what are you going to do now? You know, they're going to have to make the next generation. Like, they didn't think far enough ahead. So, like, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's pretty young. They could still make a lot of Spider-Man movies, but the question is, will they? And, like, I don't think they will, because... Oh, damn. Because what would be the point of making, like, 20 Spider-Man movies? There'd be no point. What the heck? Golder Amulet Fragment. Oh, yeah. Writ of Sealing. Okay. Forbidden legend. Be bound to your jerk, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. I forgot about all of this. I thought this was just going to be a cakewalk. Like, if I wasn't level 30, this would not be that hard. Okay, what's this thing? Yeah, so, like, look at what happened to the Witcher TV show. I don't know if you follow it, but they did 3 seasons of it, and basically every season was worse than the last. And it's because of writers. So, there's not a lot of good writers out there these days, because most people want to, like, do their own thing. So, like, with the Witcher TV show, I don't know if you're familiar with the games, but the games were fantastic. Like, the games had a lot of roleplay elements. Like in Witcher 1, to know the weak point of an enemy monster, you had to read a book about their weak points, which was really cool. But then there was some goofy stuff, like every time you slept with a woman, you got a collecting card for it with her, with like a risque image of her on it. I thought that was kind of cheesy. But like Witcher 3, like, fantastic game. And then they make the Witcher TV show, and it has nothing to do with the game at all. Nothing. They basically took what they liked from the books, and then they made up an original story using, like, parts of different things. So, like, they still had stuff like Ciri was a surprise and stuff like that. But, yeah. Like, writing has taken a big dump lately. And it's all because of Hollywood. Nobody wants to adapt stuff. They want to recreate it. So, like, eventually they're going to want to reboot Marvel, right? Bring back Iron Man, bring back Captain America. They're going to want to bring those characters back somehow. And that's what you really want to do. Like, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I thought it was funny, but as a Marvel movie, it sucked because it did absolutely nothing to push the lore on. You know, they're basically saying, oh yeah, you know, Wolverine gets his final movie, right? That's about it. Like, they're not going to make a better movie than that. That's about it. Okay, I gotta talk to him, I think.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Yeah. I just gotta figure out how to get out of here. But yeah, like, personally, my favorite Marvel anything is the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. I think it was one of the best cartoons ever, because Spider-Man actually struggles with his role as a hero. Like, when he's web-slinging around, he's, like, thinking about what he should be doing and what's the right thing to do and all that stuff, and it's really cool. And he ends up being, like, a big hero by the end of it. But, like, then they made the Spider-Man movies, and, like, Tobey Maguire was, he was okay. But, like, a depressed Spider-Man, I didn't really enjoy a depressed Spider-Man. Oh, there's the door. I knew there was a door around here somewhere. It's behind here. Yeah, like, depressed Spider-Man, wasn't a fan of that. I thought Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin was fantastic. I think Willem Dafoe is a giant. Like, everything he plays in, he acts it out fully. Staff turning, junk. Yeah, like, I saw him in Platoon, and I'm like, this guy's kind of weird. Oh, ice form? Cool. But, yeah, he's actually a great actor. What was the movie? Boondock Saints. Yeah, the Boondock Saints. He plays a cross-dressing FBI agent. And he's investigating the shootouts that the brothers commit. And tries to figure out, like, what happened. And he eventually ends up helping them out on a case. And he dresses up in drag and tries to seduce a guard dressed up like a woman. It was pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, he's pretty good. One of your favorites? Excellent. Yeah, I always love when someone's seen a movie I'm talking about. Yeah, like, yeah, it's just really good. Like, the sequel was okay. But, you know, a lot of movies shouldn't have a sequel. You know, I think that's the truth. Because sometimes when you make a sequel, you end things on a lesser point than you did the first time. Like Rambo, right? Like, when they made Rambo 1, at the end of the movie, he was supposed to shoot himself to death. Because of his PTSD. But they're like, if we end the movie like this, people are going to hate it. So, they made the movie end with him having a shootout with the cops and escaping alive. And then they made the sequels, which had nothing to do with the original. Like, Rambo 2 has nothing to do with Rambo 1. And neither does Rambo 3. They just made those because they wanted to make more action movies. So that's the thing. Like, it's not that people don't try to make good stories. It's just that people don't usually want a good story. Okay? Like, there's a movie that we went to the show to see, my whole family. It's called Bridge to Terabithia. And in the commercials, it was like Chronicles of Narnia, where these kids are playing in this fantasy world, and all the creatures are animated and stuff like that. So we're like, oh, we gotta go see this movie. It looks so cool. It looks like Chronicles of Narnia. So we go to the movie and we watch this movie, and halfway through the movie, the main boy, he's like 13, his best friend falls into a stream, drowns, and dies. Because he went to go hang out with his teacher at a museum, and he didn't tell her about it. So she went to play in the woods by herself, and she died. And then the other thing was, the characters, the animated characters, it was just their imagination. They weren't real magical characters. So you watch this movie thinking it's going to be for kids, the girl dies, and the fantasy and the magical characters are just a fantasy. Like, that was the worst movie we had ever seen in our lives. Like you went to the show to see that, and it was terrible.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold.
So, yeah, people don't really like surprises with their stories.
Nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
I need to speak with you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery.
Urag.
And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Mage. Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Okay, have you ever met the Sigic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
Artaeum. Yeah, so that's like another continent, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was talking about this earlier, but, like, the lore of the Nords. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but the Nords came from another continent. And they, took over Skyrim. they pushed out the snow elves, or pushed them underground. And all the Nords used to be able to use the voice. All of them could. It was their racial ability. And the first emperor, Tiber Septim, was a Nord because he used the voice. And he used it to win battles. And the Imperials had dragon riders, which
you are now in the arcane.
they got rid of after Redguard. And yeah, like there was a lot of lore for Elder Scrolls 1 and 2, because it was all written, right? They didn't have voice acting like they do here, right? Everything was written, and when you write everything, you can write a lot more than you can say. Like, writing is very fast, talking is very slow. I need to learn something about Sarthal. And,
word travels
yeah,
fast
like,
around here.
That's just the way games used to be designed, right? Games used to be all about writing. So that's how I learned to read. My brothers would play games, and they would read out all the words for me. And I just learned what the words were by watching them read it. And I was like 2.5, and I learned how to read. And I started playing video games on my own. And yeah, like, it gave me more reading practice, right? Because like every time you play a video game, there's dialogue or something. And I got to read more and more and more playing video games. And then I wanted to learn to write. So I asked my mom to buy me workbooks for writing. I taught myself how to write. And I learned how to write cursive. All before I went to school. So, now it's not really a brag because look at what I'm doing now. I'm playing video games online. You know, I didn't really go anywhere with those talents. But, you don't have anything that can help? Yeah, but yeah. So, like,
stole a number of books when he ran off the
video games have always been a positive influence in my life. They've always helped me push myself to achieve things. And compared to, like, school, like, I always found school boring. So, yeah, he's got other quests, too. Okay, is there any college business I can assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Okay. I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out.
But yeah, like,
be careful.
Kids will learn things really fast. Like, I have a nephew who's 2.5. And, we're trying to potty train him. And,
please make sure your hands
so whenever we think he's got to go, we give him a phone. We call it Potty and Song. So he goes on to Spotify. Oh, Boetheia's proving. He's got this book. That's cool. So he'll go on Spotify, start surfing music, and he'll do his business. And then once he's done, he gives the phone back, and you know, there's no struggle with him. And that's the thing. Kids are pretty smart. Like, if they know they're gonna get positive vibes from doing something, they will do it.
Fight well.
So like, my brothers could have very easily been like, "Oh, you can't hang out with us while we're playing games." You know, they could have been like that, but they weren't. And like, you never want to discourage a kid. It's like, you always want to encourage them, right? So anyway, but I'm not really an expert. Like, I remember what it was like to be a kid. But like, if I had a kid, I wouldn't know what to do. It's that simple.
Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
How do you know anything about this?
It is my job to know these things. My role as advisor to the Archmage is aided by knowing everything that transpires here. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
You may go now. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Oh wait, is that the way I have to go? I think it's trying to get me to go outside. Okay, maybe I should check that quest first before I leave. Okay. So he's got repeatable quests, that's good. Okay. Belglow Keep. Are they all there? Let's go. Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay. Find the stolen books in Felglow Keep. What would be the closest way to get there? Probably from Sheer Point. Southwest from Sheer Point. Most of the Nords assumed dragons were only a legend until now. Oh, there's an ice dragon we can fight. I got my, yeah, I got my, these things back on. Let's go kill this dragon. Oh, my Bow of Shadows is working again. That was a good hit. He's going after Shadowmere. Oh, I don't have a companion. Wait. I need you to carry something. Pack rabbit. Oh, I can't carry those bones. That's too bad. Oh well. It's not the hardest thing to come by. So Southwestlander, do you play any Fallout 4? Because I also stream Fallout 4 on Friday. Just wondering if you like that game too. I know some people that like only Skyrim, or they only like Fallout, or whatever. I like both. I think I find Fallout 4 a bit more fun to play because of the I like the experience system better, because you can do repeatable quests and level up without having to engage with the main story. So like this, right? I haven't really done the main story. I'm doing like other stuff. Like I've done the Dark Brotherhood, I've done the Thieves Guild, now I'm working on the Mages Guild to get a companion. And yeah. I thought she was gonna deflect my arrow. Ouch. Oh, excellent. Yeah. Oh, well, I can't move. That actually hurt a bit. Yeah, because, like I didn't play through Fallout 1, but I did watch a bit of it. And I really like what they were trying to do with the game. Like, I think that's one of the things about the Fallout TV show that I really enjoyed, was how well it held on to the aesthetic of Fallout 4. And, yeah, like, the games are fantastic. I don't know if you've seen the TV show. I would recommend it if you're a fan of Fallout. But don't expect it to be, like, high level of writing. It's pretty basic, but it does look really good. Yeah, because that's the best part about Fallout, is the lore. Like, all of the vaults being for, like, experimental purposes and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. It just makes it so you never get bored. Oh, Apprentice Ice Mage. Spiders. Looks like I gotta step on that trap. Oh, wow. Man, you're a real fan then. Okay. Yeah, excellent. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Because, like, the worst part about being a fan of something is if someone does it dirty, like The Witcher. Like, The Witcher TV show had the potential to be just as great as the books and the games, and it didn't, because of writers. Like, all they had to do was drop a bunch of memes, and it would have been awesome. But some people aren't into dank memes, so... Someone there. Yeah, like, so, I don't know if you ever heard of Wasteland, but Wasteland is made by the people who made Fallout 1 and 2. And it's basically the exact same thing. So I played Wasteland 3, and it was pretty good. Like, you could tell the writing was back up to par with the original Fallouts. Because, like, Fallout 3's writing, for example, it's not that great. It does have some good quests in there, like the Republic of Dave and Saving the Synth, and, you know, the vaults and stuff like that are really cool. Like, I forget which vault it is, but there's all the clones of Gary, and they all say their name out loud. And it's really creepy. You just have these guys saying Gary coming after you. And you're just like, holy cow, how many Garys are there?
Please let me out of here.
Please let me out of here.
Let me out. They're going to do something awful to me.
Requires a key.
There's a lever right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show
Oh,
up.
pull the lever, okay.
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along. I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Where are the books?
The books? Oh, I see. I thought perhaps... Well, I thought you'd come for me. But yes, the books. The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up.
You should get yourself to safety.
Don't you need my help?
I can handle this on my own. Well... Okay, you're right.
I shall do my best.
Let's see if he survives. Okay, I have to use the bathroom, so I'm going to take a minute to go use the bathroom and make another coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go. I wonder if this guy's going to be any good. Requires a key. Pretty good.
Be careful. Over here.
Bet those arrows hurt. That sound effect is just playing endlessly.
Necromancers. Be careful.
Hey, she just resurrected him. Ugh. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, he summons a fire atronach. Very cool. So, are there any other games you're into, Southwestlander, besides Elder Scrolls and Fallout? Like, what about Elden Ring? Have you ever played Demon Souls or Dark Souls or Elden Ring? Okay, we're in. Let's just make a hard save. Oh, I'm already almost up to level 31. The doors of oblivion. I gotta kill this guy. Oh boy. Oh. Gotcha.
The library is just through here. We're getting close now. Is someone there?
Is someone there? Little Nightmares 1? Let me look that up. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of that game. Looks cool, though. Whoa, what's that game? Oh, man. Man, I wish I knew what it was called, but yeah. It reminds me of another game. Cool. I've never really played mobile games. Like, I prefer to play on PC. But I did used to play Fire Emblem on DS. Fire Emblem Awakening. That was a fantastic game. Okay. Let's make a hard save. Yeah, one of the features of Awakening is,
You're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
Who are you?
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
Here for the books from the college.
So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
May I please have the books?
Oh, now we're all please and thank you, are we? I'm afraid we're well beyond pleasantries. I'll allow you the opportunity to turn around, walk out that door, and never come back. I suggest you move quickly.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
An arrangement? After you've destroyed so much? Fine. Leave me the elf. You may go with your books.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's too funny. Alright.
Someone there? Huh?
She's on the floor. Oh, it's glitched. It's glitched. Oh, I can increase my archery by shooting her.
Is someone there?
I can't do damage to her. Wait, is she dead? Only he can damage her. Yeah, get her one more time. Get her. Come on, one more time. Yeah. What the heck? Oh, that was really funny. I'm paralyzed. Ah! Now I can't move because I teleported.
Well, everything worked out nicely, didn't it?
I got what I came for.
Yes, you certainly do. You'll be going back to the college then. I think perhaps I'll wait a bit before venturing there myself. Let this whole thing blow over, you know. Give certain parties a chance to forget what I may have done. Still, you've got me out of that cage, and I won't forget it. Thank you again, and good luck to you.
Okay, see ya, Orthorn. Oh, look at this stuff. Grand Soul Gem. Orcish Gauntlets of Extreme Smithing. Ooh. Okay. There he goes. Alright, hitting the books. Restoration is a valid school of magic.
Are one of the few things that keep us at
What do you want?
the rest of
Skyrim.
What do you want? Goodbye. Well, he's fast. As soon as he opened the door, he teleported to his seat.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Here are the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
You've earned these.
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Yay.
Fight well.
Yeah, let's go talk to Toldir.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
You mean mind control? Yeah, that's what education is.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
Like, it's not that I never had good teachers, but the teachers that sucked for me were the ones that expected you to behave a certain way. It's like, oh, your morals are not at the same standard as mine? You're a piece of shit. It's like, excuse me, I'm 16. What do you want from me? It's like, you should be a better adult. You know, that's the way some of my teachers were. It's like, I'm 16 years old, and they're like, you need to grow up. I'm like, excuse me? I'm not even an adult yet, and you want me to grow up? No thanks. So now I'm 34, and I'm still the same way I was before. It's not like I've never done anything with my life, but I try to keep things as simple as possible. Like, some people like to be busy, I don't. Like, I don't think of streaming as a job. I think of it as a hobby. So, and that's exactly what it is. You know? I'm recording my game sessions. That's all I'm doing.
I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Gwemmer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed.
Yes.
Though I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude.
Oh,
it is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
He's got a chin for days. Look at that. Giga Chad Elf.
I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
I don't understand what's going on.
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with you and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Aren't you just an advisor here?
Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Old Merry Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry.
The Dominion,
Turn
like
to your petty squabbles at
Star Trek
meetings.
Deep Space Nine.
As soon as this matter
They're all hopped up on drugs. Follow me.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
It is good to meet you in person.
What's going on? What happened to everyone?
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
This is dangerous, then why don't you do something about it?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
What exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
What do you expect from me then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Okay. Where can I find this Augur?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
were you about to
what is
say
the meaning
something?
of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
Has Tofdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
man. There he is. I thought he was just going to teleport. Find the auger. Looks like it's telling me to go this way. Okay, let's make a save.
The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
Have you heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Where's the Midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Yeah.
All right then.
It's over here. Oh, I didn't know this was here. The Midden. Maybe I did know and I just forgot. Okay, so summoning thing. I don't really know what that is. Atronach Forge manual. Yeah, don't really care about that. The Midden Dark. Oh, nice skeleton.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Augur of Dunlane. So you're the Augur of Dunlane.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
What is it I'm seeking?
You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others.
I'm not the first to come see you.
No, though you may be the last. The one who calls himself Ankano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
What do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through
Oh, I remember what game I was thinking of. Limbo. Yeah, that game you're talking about, Little Nightmares 1, kind of made me think of Limbo.
Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center.
I'm surprised I remembered that, because usually when I try to remember something, it doesn't work. Alright, report to Savos. Alright, let's go. There's something on the other side of the wall? Yeah, look, there's a Draugr on the other side of the wall. Okay. Yeah, give me those arrows. No, we came from this way.
It's no secret that the college's reputation... Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
What should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and...
No, you don't. I learned that the hard way.
I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Mage's circlet? Let's check it out. 70 points of magicka? Oh, that's pretty good. Doesn't give you any armor, though. Yeah, when you do stuff for people and they, like at work, right? Let's say you help out with something and they want to give you a reward and your reward is more work. Hey, you're doing well on afternoon shifts? You need to work overnights instead. Oh, you've been working overnights? You should be a baker. What? Yeah. Then you're the baker, and they're like, hey, you should be a supervisor. And a baker. No thanks.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running
Yeah.
smoothly.
I don't like being in charge of people. Because people will test the limits of your goodwill. Like the one time I got put up as supervisor for a shift, everyone was asking me to leave early. And it's like, so if it was someone else, you wouldn't be asking them, but because it's me, you're going to ask me to go home early. You know? And that's what they do. They push your buttons until they find out what they can do with you. And then they just have their way with you. So yeah, you got to be really careful about doing hard work. Because you might end up with more work than you bargained for. That's just how it is. Like I have a brother who worked at a place for a long time, like over 20 years. And they gave him a promotion and he liked it. So, you know, sometimes it works out. Because, like, he's the kind of guy who he knows where everything is and he knows what to do all the time. So he's actually a really good pick for a supervisor. Because when I worked with him, he just knew everything. He knew everything. So he would be doing, like, half of my work, too. And it would take him no time at all. He knew where everything was. So that just made it really easy. Okay, do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
Archmage Aaron said you'd mention it recently. Oh, maybe connected to the Eye of Magnus.
The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive. Very unique and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of.
The Augur referred to it as the Eye of Magnus, not me.
The Augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful.
Sorry, so the Staff of Magnus?
Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the Imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
They're probably the ones that enforced the ban on levitation. So in Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, you could levitate and fly places. It was really cool. In Oblivion, they got rid of that because it helped people skip tough areas. So they said that the Mages Guild enforced a ban on levitation magic. It's like, who in the right mind would ban levitation magic?
No one here does.
Like, if you can fly,
Seemed convinced it was somewhere
you
in
know,
Skyrim.
like fly.
I inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather
have to go to the
secretive about
bathroom.
why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Okay. I need to go to the bathroom and grab a drink. Good stuff. Okay.
Have you managed to track down the Synod or the Staff of Magnus?
So one thing I should do is look for Brelyna and see if I can do the quest for her to get her as my companion. Okay, there's Zargo.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something?
What do you need help with?
We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really.
I remember this.
Would you be willing to assist me?
Well, okay, I'll help.
Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask Zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There. Now oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results.
Tell me this isn't permanent.
It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time. And when you are, we can try this again, and I'll be sure to get it right.
Wait for the spell to wear off.
I still need some help. If you can...
Yeah, let's try waiting 24 hours. Oh, there we go. It's over.
The time.
Spell finally wore off.
Exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? I am confident it will work this time.
Okay, you can try again.
This will be worth it. Okay, now don't move at all. Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait.
What the hell? Holy cow.
Oh no, that's not easy. Let me try again. This really isn't turning out the way I'd hoped. I'll get it right this time. I swear. There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it?
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, no, it hasn't. Let's be honest. I have a long way to go before I'm ready for the kind of advanced magic I've been attempting. But at least I know where to start now. Thank you. You've been a great help to me.
Follow me, I need your help.
Lead the way.
Oh, yeah, we got her. We got Brelyna. And why do I want Brelyna? Because she doesn't have Chain Lightning, which aggroes NPCs. She has Sneak as a skill, which most followers don't have as a skill. And, yeah, that's about it. So, I had Marcurio as a companion, and he was pretty good, but...
I need your help with something.
He kept aggroing NPCs. And, that was really unfortunate. And I was warned by someone quite a bit. They're like, yeah, you know, be prepared for bad stuff to happen if you have him around. So I'm like, okay. And then someone's like, you should sacrifice Marcurio. So I'm like, well, I'm almost at that point anyway. It might not be such a bad thing. So that's what I did at the beginning of the stream. I took Marcurio. Well, first I got to level 30 by paying... I paid an archery trainer to get me to 90. Then I did alchemy until I hit level 60. And that got me to level 30. And then Boetheia's cultists start going around. So I was on my way up there to sacrifice Marcurio when I ran into a Boetheia cultist. And yeah, I sacrificed Marcurio to a Daedric god. And she gave me a quest to go kill her champion. But yeah. So that's what happened to him. And now we have Brelyna. Okay.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that.
Let's trade some things.
I'm a mage, not a pawnbroker, you know.
Okay. Staff of lightning bolts. Okay. Linway's hood. So when you want an NPC to wear a specific suit of armor, you have to give them the helmet first. Now where's the other backpack? For a backpack with roll. Nightweaver's band. Oh, Necklace of Waning Magic. I don't know where that came from. Should I give her this? No, she won't wear that. She's wearing this right now. That's fine. I'll let her wear this stuff.
You lead. I'll follow.
Okay, so let's go get rid of some stuff. I'm getting a little heavy. Oh, let's go to Dragon's Reach and get rid of that marker. Yeah, see if I can disenchant anything. Okay, enchanted ring. Necklace of Waning Magic. Oh yeah, extreme smithing. I gotta find a spot for those. I think I know where to put them. Because I don't want to put them in the main storage. Oh yeah, and I need to check the books that I got too. Yeah, I'm gonna put the smithing stuff in here. Orcish gauntlets of extreme smithing. Okay. Blade of sacrifice, put that away. Mage's circlet. Yeah, very good. Alright. So now I need to figure out what I'm going to do now. Find the ruins. Yeah, let's just keep doing this stuff. Ugh. Okay, what would be the fastest way? Probably from Kyne's Grove. Guards are running. Thought there was going to be a dragon attack.
Outsider. No reason to stop in Kyne's Grove. Keep moving.
Kyne's Grove. Keep moving. Excuse me. Ugh.
So, why'd you join the Stormcloaks?
My cousin disappeared one night. Some say the Thalmor grabbed him.
Heard that one before.
Long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
Fever. Yo, this guy hunted a mammoth? What the heck?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
I don't know too many female hunters. I'm sure they exist, but not familiar with them. I've never seen one in my own life, technically. But I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Like, hunting is more of a leisure activity, except for the people that depend on it to survive, right? So, yeah, I mean, most of the people that hunt, I think, do it for food. Or, like, I've heard of this, like, people paying to hunt and then donating the carcass to charity. Oh, we're here already? It didn't really take that long to get here. Yeah, like, I'm not really an outdoorsman. I've been fishing and I've been on a canoe and stuff like that, but I've never been, like, way out in the wilderness. Like, I've never been to a national park or anything like that. But, like, I have done stuff like that. And I'm not a big fan of it. Like, video games have always been more my speed. Like, I do enjoy doing stuff like that, like fishing and all that kind of stuff, but I get more out of playing video games. Especially now that I'm streaming them, because, like, even though I'm not,
Look,
the heck?
it's the entrance to a dwarven city. I've heard
The Ethereum Wars.
stories.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but whatever. Okay. Let's save.
Crystal. Gone.
What the heck?
Find Paratus. In Oculory.
Ah! Let's read his research log. Okay, the Council has become aware of the lack of progress in your group's efforts. They are particularly displeased to learn that your specifications for the focusing crystal were completely incorrect. The entire Binder's Conclave has worked tirelessly, and the Council is quite sure this new crystal will suit your needs. You are herewith entrusted with delivering the crystal to the site, completing your work, and delivering a full report to the Council with all possible haste. The Council trusts you will deliver the crystal to the Oculory personally, and that there will be no further complications. Okay. Oh, booby trap. Whoa. Sneak up on a spider. What, she has lightning? Oh, it's her staff.
So you're off to find some staff now? I'm There's not a pawnbroker to know.
Okay, so it's not chain lightning. That's fine. She can keep that. This moonstone. Let's pick it up. Weird, I can't hit it, but I can do it like this. Where'd she go? Where are you going? Yeah, these guys are pretty strong. Why are you running? Oh my goodness. Dang, that hurt. Oh my god, look at that poison damage. Wait for an hour. Okay, yeah, those guys are spooky. Is she gonna follow me now? Yeah, she is. Good. Oh, more moonstone? Yeah, very good. These boulders are in the way. Yeah, my sword's powered up now. Nice. Excuse me. Adept. There we go. Oh, these are chests. Nice. Whoa! Ooh, I almost got pushed off. I got some Falmer here. Oilery, okay. Master Gate. Let's try picking it. Gotcha. Worth it for those dwarven bolts. Took it out with the trap. Nice. The heck? Night Prowler. This is probably the toughest Falmer I've seen yet. Black Soul Gem? Holy cow, that's super rare. Another master? I'm not really that interested. Maybe I should, just to get a level up. Yeah. Maybe I should. One time I had a master lock where I didn't have to move the lockpick at all. Got it. Very good. Zolth room key. Necklace of eminent blocking. That's an upgrade. Necklace of blocking. Necklace of eminent blocking. The lunar Lorcan. Okay. Expert door. Oh. I heard footsteps and I was like, what is that? Staff of ice spikes. Okay. Aerodome. Adrome? Oh, Adrome. I thought it was Aerodome. I missed. Shadow Master. Focusing crystal. And another black soul gem. Orcish scaled gauntlets. Requires a key. Okay. Okay. So I can pick that lock, but the thing is do I need to pick the lock to progress? I don't know. Let's grab it. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Maybe this is the way we have to go. Oh boy. It's time to pull out the Daedric crossbow. It's like, yes, I have a higher damaging weapon that I could use, but I don't. Grand Soul Gem and a ruby, very nice. Scroll of Chain Lightning. Okay, is this what we're looking for? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get up to that door and then I have to go run to the bathroom. Okay. Be right back.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the? What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros?
Your friend Gavros is dead.
It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time.
What is this about a crystal?
It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer.
What's the crystal for? I happen to have found a focusing crystal. Is this what you're looking for?
You found... How in the world? That's it! That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are you anyway?
I'm with the College of Winterhold.
You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you, but now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I can overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculory. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure.
Black Arrow used to be a skill book in Morrowind.
From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight, and then, I'm not sure, split it somehow? It was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our
Wow,
crystal.
that's impressive.
Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time. I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
Wait, I think this is what you do. No? Okay. Flames, frostbite. Okay. Frostbite. Okay, so that one's good.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't think you've heard of that.
Results. They're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work?
Weird.
So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself.
Huh. Did something go wrong?
Go wrong? Go wrong? Everything is wrong. Everything. Whatever you have at that college has completely interfered with our work here. How did you do it?
I haven't done anything, I swear.
But it must be something you're doing. There's no other explanation. You have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
You mean the Eye of Magnus?
The Eye of Magnus? Well, I suppose if that means what I think it does. Well, that's interesting.
Can you help me find the Staff of Magnus or not?
Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial city? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, Mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you.
The Staff of Magnus is in Labyrinthian.
Well, yes. Probably. I mean, yes. Certainly it is. But that doesn't matter now, because I know you're hoarding something even more important at your college. The Council will be informed of this. They will find out what you're up to.
I think you've been here too long. You're crazy.
Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me.
Okay.
I think we're done here.
Alright. See ya, buddy.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like a ward. Who's casting it? On Kano? How?
I don't care what it is. I want it down now. I want to know what he's doing in there. I don't know what he's doing, but he won't get away with it.
What's going on?
On Kano, he's in there doing something. Don't know what. We're trying to get in now. I will have his head for this, I assure you. Help take this down, will you? We're throwing everything we can at it.
What's going on?
And Kano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him.
Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here.
I think I'm okay.
Uncommon is doing something with that thing, the eye.
Achievement, revealing the unseen. Completes revealing the
I
unseen.
haven't seen Savos
Okay.
since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be injured. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving.
What happened?
I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
Okay. Oh my god. The hell?
What's happened? He's not. Are you all right? What happened in there?
Archmage Aaron is dead?
I can hardly believe it. But there's no time. Whatever happened here has affected Winterhold as well. I need you to get out there and make sure everything's all right. I'll do what I can here. Go now, go.
I can't search him? I'm gonna let's see if that's a glitch. Okay, protect the town of Winterhold. Let's go.
What's going on? What happened in there?
Something went wrong. Winterhold may be in danger. Can you help?
It may be in danger? Take a look. I don't think there's much question. Let's get down there. We have to do something. Come on, let's go.
Do we have to?
Hello? Who's there?
There's Shadowmere. These are terrifying. Look how much health they have. Why do they have so much health? Holy crap. Yeah, I got one. Okay, that's 2. Get back here. He's getting in the way. Holy crap. Unbelievable how tough they were. Black Soul Gem Grand. Yeah, I'll take it. Another Black Grand Soul Gem.
Well, is everything out there all right?
Winterhold is safe for now.
Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hands on the Staff of Magnus, now.
Then I'm off to Labyrinthian.
Are you sure? The staff is there. That can't be a coincidence.
What are you talking about?
The Archmage. He gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you then. I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it for him. I think you should take this amulet. It belonged to Savos, but I think it would do you the most good now. Take it and get out of here. Bring back that staff before Ancano brings the whole college down around us.
Torque of Labyrinthian and Savros Aaron's amulet. Okay. All right, so I'm going to end the stream here. thanks everyone for coming out to watch the stream today. I appreciate that, and it was good to meet you, Southwestlander. Hope to see you again. If you guys are still here and you're wondering when I'll stream next, I'll be streaming Dwarf Fortress tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. On Wednesdays, Dominion 6, Thursdays, Warhammer 3, and Friday is Fallout 4. I may stream on Saturday, I don't know. I'm going to keep them marked as off for now until I either decide to have it off or decide to do a stream. It'll be surprise streams on Saturdays. So yeah, thanks to everyone for coming out, and thanks for watching.